not getting it dismissed, getting discharged. Can you explain for us here out in Listen Land what you mean by the difference between dismissed and discharged, and how you affect that with the judge?
Oh, sure. Basically, I tell the judge, look, you can dismiss this because there's two types of bills in this world. There's bills of account and there's final bills. So now if you won't leave my citation or ticket so the state or the county can use it to create a bonds with it or security instrument with it, fine. We can just dismiss it and you can use it as a form of a security instrument because, like I said, there's two types of bills. A bill on account, then I'm still going to be in debt to the county, or I'm going to be in debt to the state. So you could bundle all my traffic tickets and everybody else's traffic tickets, and you could sell it off to an investor like a derivative, just like they did with mortgages. This is how counties and states are running out there, getting traffic tickets like crazy, but they just want them dismissed, not discharged, because once they're discharged, they can't use it as a form of debt instrument to create credit for their county or the state. Because there's a guy named Mark Stevens who's called crazy. This guy calls up and says, oh, 9 cops didn't show up, and everybody in the courtroom, we were all like wondering, what do we do now? What do we do now? The cops didn't show up, and all our cases were dismissed. What's going on? And Mark Stevens said, oh, see, the cops, they should be summoned to appear, and they should be dragged in handcuffs and with these maniac psycho cops to get away with not appearing in court. I said, Mark, they don't want them to appear in court anymore. They want the bills to stay on account. It's the billings of account. That way, that when they bundle up the tickets, especially a county in LA, a huge county, they could have 10 million tickets on account every month. And they could say to their investors, look, we collect 33% on these bills every month. So we got a steady income of $3 million coming into the county of LA. So you see, we have a legitimate source of income that we can generate. So will you now buy our bonds? And they're like, oh, okay, cool. You got a whole bunch of debtors. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of debtors. So that's what I was trying to explain to Mark. This guy, Mark Stevens, on Liberty Radio Network thing. And he's like, that's crazy. I need the absolute proof. I said, proof? I said, I would do it. If I was the judge, I'd tell the cop, get out of here, get out of here. What? I don't want this case dismissed. We're just going to dismiss this case. Just get out of here. We'll leave this guy sticking in limbo for the last 6-7 years because this guy doesn't know how to discharge this off his record. He's just going to be happy to walk out of this courtroom today with a dismissal.
So how do you actually discharge it?
You tell them. Say, since there's no party move, well, why would you want to do that? Unless it's affecting your insurance policy or something like that, or it's hurting your employment. Just let the county keep it. Let the state keep it. I don't care. If you want to have 10,000 tickets with my name on it, and you can generate money for the state and the county without tax, you get investors to buy this hokey-pokey derivative bond nonsense, like with mortgages on houses, and you could somehow generate an income for the county, and you fix our roads and provide for our schools, well, God bless you. I'll go out there and generate as many traffic tickets as you want me to. As long as you use it.
So they do it just like the county do with the mortgage notes, because I know, because a friend of mine has gone to there right now, and he did a securitization audit and a forensics audit, and found out that his note was on Wall Street, but it had nothing to do with the servicer that's attempting to collect from him.
There you go.
And so they just take it and they use it, and they just keep using it, keep making funds off of it. It just goes all over the place. So that's what they do with it when they dismiss it.
Exactly.
It's not really relieving the charge. They keep the charge and they miss it somewhere else where it's dismissed. Because I always look at those words, and it's missed here, but it's found somewhere else.
And they can bring it back up. It's like some places are 7 years, some places are 10 years. They could recall it. If not, look, I'm pretty sure the state would just let it die. They're not going to bring it back. They're going to have 10 million tickets every month. They got so many cops running around there, running up citations and tickets. It's scary. But if I saw the cops, if I was the judge and I saw the cops coming into the court, like, what are you doing here? Well, I wrote out 1,500 tickets last month. No, go out there and start writing some more. I'm just going to dismiss all these clowns. We're going to keep this ticket thing going. Just go out there and write tickets. So if the judges let us in on it, the thing is like, wow, you mean I'm actually helping the community and the state and the county by going out and getting traffic tickets? Yeah. And you're just going to dismiss this. You're not going to charge. No, we're going to bundle it up and sell to some crazy guy in Asia or in Malaysia, and we're going to sell to some guy in Iceland, like we did with your mortgages.
Yeah, I guess it's no different than I know when I was, I've talked on the call before here. I've been arrested 3 times just for traffic tickets because of things I was testing out in the courtroom. And when I was in jail and they released me, I had this one guy, he kind of looked like, he could have been wearing a red suit on December 25th. Nice little jolly looking guy, and he was told me, sign right here, and I'll release you and give you your property. I went, what are you going to do that for? He goes, what, give you your property? I said, no, release me. Why are you going to do that? He said, what are you talking about? I said, release me. If you're going to release me, that means that someone had me leased before I was in here in the jail, and you're now leasing me back to them. Is that what you're doing? And he said, interesting, and he walked away and got my stuff. But he didn't, I knew what I was talking about, and then pretty much like you're saying, discharge is dismissed.
Right.
You don't really look at the words and see how they apply. But yeah, like I said, you know, things are bonded, things are put on notes, and they sell it off, and they put it on Wall Street, put it in with other investors, and they do things with it because it's paper.